Your legend, G. I have to say, although Norwood did give us a run for our money in terms of home crowd, I say it every year, and you guys that have joined us in the last few years can attest, we really do have the best crowd in the entire TBL for Unified. So I want you, if you're not eating, to clap it up for yourselves, as I say to you guys all the time, because you guys make it very fun and very intense for our athletes. And I just can't state how much your support is appreciated, and I know teenagers are really good at telling their parents those things, but the kids all definitely appreciate you guys too. So thank you for that. I'm gonna just talk briefly about the season, but unfortunately, of course, we did not have our winning season, as Miss Mulvey likes to remind me. However, I was really proud of what we did as a team. We had a lot of turnover in our roster. I feel like we had a lot of new faces compared to some past years this year, and we had some great new additions. And I think everybody fit in really nicely. And honestly, I'm really proud of how well we gel and play basketball. And I think that that's really cool and a really awesome opportunity. Again, these guys work really hard in practice. Other than the last week of the season, they were done. But I get a lot of compliments from a lot of teachers and other students in the building who come to our games, just about the entertainment value and again how much actual basketball is being played. And I think it's a really cool thing. I'm gonna talk a little bit about our seniors, one by one, and then I'm gonna ask you guys to come up and get a little gift. We have upgraded from posters. Thank you to Ms. Volpe for the idea and the execution. So once I say a small piece, you'll come up. I'll show you. No, news to help. And I'm gonna start with the only person I could possibly start with, because he's my favorite, and I've said it the whole time, but Colin. Colin is a senior. He may hopefully be coming back next year today, something, but we want to celebrate him nonetheless. Clap it up for Colin. If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. There's only one person in here that can say they made 2 3-pointers on the parquet at TD Garden, and he's right here. It's one of my favorite videos. And hopefully no one comes back, or if not, he's going to be great. Our next senior is someone who I looked at on senior night, and I was like, "You played for 4 years, right?" And she was like, "Nope, just 2." Naima, clap it up for Naima. Naima should get extra. Naima has made it very clear to me multiple times that she's not interested in shooting the basketball, and that she would really like me to stop telling her to. And I never stopped, ever. But that's why we got to have that really awesome moment at the Jamboree where she took her only shot of the day, made it, and that's why I went crazy. But shout out to Amy, she's done a really good job. I know Colin's really thankful. She kind of stepped in the Jamboree's role and helped Colin a lot, so that's also a plus. If I could chirp like a bird, I would, but I cannot. Birdman, Christian, come on up. This is a guy who, when I think of someone who got better over the years, I think of a guy like Christian. Christian was, the first year, Mr. McDonough had to basically blackmail him into playing. And then he turned into a guy who just kicks it into second gear. All of a sudden he's flying down the court, breaking land speed records, hitting 3-pointers. But something I think Christian really did this year that was awesome is watching him become a leader. So Christian really kind of leaned into that senior kind of role. And multiple times I just could witness him being a great teammate. I'd be telling him to shoot. He's like, no, I'm going to pass it over here. And he has to see me the most in the building, so he gets to hear the most from me, and he takes that like a champ as well. So shout out Christian. Ryan, we're gonna come back to you. So remember that. But first, I'm gonna do awards, play the quick video, and then talk about Ryan. So we have 3 awards, which also this year, I've guilted Sumner into getting us the really nice awards. So shout out Miss Mall, who always made them, never gave me any guff for asking, but we got the official plaques. The first award, Rookie of the Year. And I just said we had a lot of new members. And honestly, me and Coach Nugent did not spend much time because we were like, yeah, it's definitely this guy, right? We were like, yeah. One of just the most positive people I think I've met in my time here, which, as the kids will remind me, is getting to be longer than I'd like to admit. He was robbed of that 3-pointer in Dedham. I think we all are well aware that his foot was behind the line. We know that. But Keegan Head, Rookie of the Year. Just an incredibly well-deserved award, and again, I cannot overstate how positive Keegan is as an individual and how much his attitude benefited every single person on his team. And I think that's one of the most underappreciated things, so shout out to Keegan. And, oh yeah, so in practice, we always will draft groups. Keegan is ruthless. Keegan is drafting the best team every single time. And he knows it. And Keegan loves Ben. Shout out Ben. Actually, I'm going to shift the order. The next one's going to be Most Improved. This was a hard one. I'd say this is probably the hardest one. Because there's a few different directions we could have taken it. There's a lot of guys and gals, really improved their basketball ability and their teamwork and all that. But this guy's one of my guys. I love this guy. When I started talking to this person about doing Unified to start the season, they were kind of on the fence. And I think as the season went on, they turned into one of our best leaders and guys that I could look at and knew what needed to be done and was a great role model in practice. And I think that this person should remember to use their power for good, because when they want to, they're a really, really, really good role model. So he's way back there, but Mason Slavin coming up. Mason is also in the class next to mine, and loves to number morning quarterback on my coaching decisions. Anytime we lost, I got pretty good. What up? Thank you. This one, best teammate, I would save it for last because in my opinion is the best award you could possibly win. I think being a good teammate is the number one thing you could do in any sport. I'm a well-known vibes guy. You gotta have good vibes, good energy. Pulley and Ben have heard me say this a million times. That's how you have good results. And this person may say sometimes that he doesn't want to go to basketball. But when he's there in his jeans, he's always working really, really hard. And again, this is a person who I'd be begging him to shoot, and he'd be like, no, I'm gonna pass. And then I don't know, when we did that rebounding drill where we told him he could jump and rebound, I don't think he ever lost another rebound the whole rest of the season. And he's always the one protecting his teammates when they shoot. I could go on forever. Isaiah Mahoney, best teammate. He's not wearing jeans right now.
Saya.
Coach N put together a nice little video that I'm gonna play. It's quick, and then I'm gonna. Oh wait, I'm getting a timeout. Timeout on the court. Yeah. She didn't want to be introduced, but this is Rebecca Volpe, ladies and gentlemen.
I just want to say thank you for coming out tonight. We've had a great season, regardless of what you said. The team just wanted to sit here with you to see photo for your office, to enjoy, and to say thank you for everything you guys did for us all season long.
Thank you. We love you, Aaron. And the #1 fan.